All right, guys, so today is a big day for us. We spent our first night in the tiny cabin last night, but we have to get the Wi-Fi moved so I can actually edit my videos because the kids are in there. Well, y'all been honest about the American flag. The American flag is torn, but my issue was I could not actually get up here. So when our internet service people showed up, I asked them if they would take it down for me, and they've been so good to us. So they said they're going to actually go up there and take it down. And I don't have one to replace it because I didn't know this was going to happen, but we may replace it one day down the road. Like here, so easy. All right, guys, they are leaving now. I'm very thankful for them to actually take that flag down for us. Because here's the deal. I didn't know how I was going to actually take the flag down because I didn't have no way. I'll admit one day I did walk up there to see if I wanted to climb up it. That wasn't going to happen. But we got the flag, and let me show you. Which it is torn really, really bad. And that was because we couldn't get it down, but that's the flag. It was torn. But one neat thing I thought was really, really cool. It actually braided itself. If you'll look here, and you can see it really close, it actually braided itself in the air. That is unreal. I don't know how it did that, but that was pretty cool. That was that side. And then there's the other side of it. But that is amazing. So what we're going to do now, which it hasn't hit the ground, we're not going to let it hit the ground, is we're going to fold it up and we will take it to our funeral home. And I think that's a drop-off. And let them go ahead and dispose of the flag properly. So that's what we're going to do with it. And like I say, guys, I know it's been in the background. I just didn't have a way to get it down. Earlier when I come in here, the power was out. We had the storm come through. Luckily, the power come back on. But if it didn't, we was safe. I've got the Anker SOLIX F2000. I'm going to turn this on here and kind of go over some of this. I will say by far, this is the first power station that I have received with wheels. And I'm going to show you how durable this is here in just a second. It's got just like a pop-in button here. Check this out, guys. Pop in, and then we can roll it anywhere we want. That's pretty cool. That's the first thing I went and told Steph. I was like, you ain't going to believe this. But this is the Anker SOLIX F2000. It's got 99%, and kind of some of the things I'm going to kind of go over and just kind of explain to you because I'm super excited about this one. This is the ambient light, which it's got two different brightnesses. I think a total of 3 buttons that you actually turn it off. With this time of the year, with the holiday seasons here, you know, Christmas, New Year's, well, here in Oklahoma, we start getting some bad weather. We get ice and stuff, and there's been a period of time where we didn't have power here for almost 2 weeks. That was a really, really bad deal. All the trees got so much ice on them, and they started breaking. Power lines was snapping. And but if it happens this year, we're definitely in good shape. So some of these things I'm going to go over. So anyway, this is your power display button. Turn it on, turn it off. Underneath here, you got your IoT button, which is your Bluetooth here in just a second. This actually comes with an app as well. We'll download the app and we'll show you how to actually set all that up. Underneath here is going to be your power saving button. And with the power saving button, when you have everything hooked up, if for instance, I'm going to show hooking up the appliances here, but if you have other things that are hooked up and it shows that they're fully charged, once they're fully charged, this here will automatically shut off so it doesn't run all the battery. Underneath here, you got your car socket, where you can actually charge it in your car. Moving over here, you got your USB-C ports. You got 3 of those. Underneath that, you got your 2 USB-A ports. So you got your 2 car sockets. You can hook those up. And then you got your 4 plugins here. And this here is going to be your TT30R AC output port. And then over here, you're going to have 4 20R AC output ports. So here, with something hooking something up to this here, the max output that you're going to have is 2400 watts. So that's really good. And we'll kind of go into a little bit more about that here in just a second. I'm going to explain the screen too. But you have an expansion battery as well that you can actually hook up here on the back side. If you zoom in here, you can hook your expansion battery up on the back side. Right here's your 120 volt that you'll be hooking up to the wall charger. Right over here you got your hook up to the solar panels. So you got your hook up to the solar panels. And like I showed you at the very beginning, you got your handy dandy handle. That's awesome. I can't wait to use that. This here is going to be your ambient light. You're going to have 3 levels of it, the brightnesses, and the third time you're going to turn it off. Moving back over here, we don't have nothing hooked up yet. Let me find something to hook up real quick so I can demonstrate. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this battery up here. It may be fully charged. As you see that it's off right now, but we'll come over here and hit the AC outlet button. As you see here, it's actually charging. We'll come back over here and hit the screen. It's going to show you right now we're pulling 24 watts. So if we was to leave this hooked up right now, as soon as it fully charges, it will automatically actually shut off. That way it'll save your battery. It would run for 1.5 days. Up here, let me get you I got a little jigsaw here. It's absolutely amazing what these things can run. Turn the display screen on. So right now it's pulling 276 watt, 274. And if I was to hold this right here, it'd run for 7.5 hours. Which here in just a second, we're fixing to hook up the actual ice boxes and freezers. So we got 2 freezers and the ice box that we're going to hook up. And I'm going to show you that it can actually run that if we have to have that. And another thing I like about these Anker SOLIX F2000 is if for some reason we was out of power for that week or 2, we could go ahead and order solar panels to hook up with it. And as long as we got those solar panels outside charging, this here, it will never go without power. So like I was saying a while ago, this here will actually come, you can actually buy an expansion battery and hook it up as well. And that is going to give you a lot of power. So if you bought an expansion battery and hooked it up, you're looking at 4,906 watt hours. That's absolutely crazy. And expansion battery is about 2,048 watt hours. But for all that, you definitely want to go through and check out the details and the instructions and make sure you get everything that you need. We're going to go ahead and hop it off here. I'm going to show you these wheels. These things are awesome. Push your button here. Sorry, there ain't much room in here, but here we go. We'll go anywhere we want. The wheels are durable. This thing here has got, I mean, that is amazing. It definitely makes it a lot easier if you was carrying it out to the truck or whatever from the shop. A lot of times that, you know, we will use these out in the fields and stuff, so we can actually got wheels, we can actually pull them. So I'm going to demonstrate for y'all. So just to show y'all, it's going to be in the floor here, so we're going to have to get a little bit low. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in right there. And we should have power. So it's right now I could run this freezer for 3 days, 3.5 days almost. I'm going to go ahead and hook this extension cord up because That's the only way I can get all of these connected. Yeah, then I can move that over there. So right now with both of them actually hooked up, it showed it's pulling 463 watts. I'm going to go ahead and roll this over here. And I'm going to go ahead and unplug this and plug it in under here. So now we've got all three of them actually hooked up at this moment. All three of them are actually charging at this moment. It's showing 68Z, which that means it's refreshing 1 second or something like that every minute. Let's see what else that I could actually, well, I don't have anything else I can actually plug in here. I think this has got the same hookup as our washer and dryer. So let's run it over. And you got to excuse our area. We just got moved in the tiny cabin, but let's go over there. We'll take it, hook it up there. And then with the RV, we had to leave the RV just because our electricity started messing up and it hasn't come on in several days. That's the reason why we rushed everything to get moved over into the tiny house. All right, same thing. Going to pull our button out here. We're going to roll it over there. And we're going to show you it running the washer and dryer. Right, so we just brought it in. I try to hook it up to the dryer, which our plug-in is totally different from this one. But we got the washer here. Let's go ahead and hook it up here and start a load of laundry. As you see right now, it's actually pulling. And we'll come over here. Go ahead and turn this on. As you can see, everything's on. We're going to just go ahead and there's clothes in there, so we're going to go ahead and hit the button and we'll just go ahead and start it right there, which will actually pause it here in just a second. And then I will hook it up. Actually, I'll pause it right there and then hook it back in. Go ahead and go in the description box and click the link and go check Anker SOLIX F2000. And like I say, there's a huge discount right now. You don't want to miss it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Anyways, having the internet moved today worked out perfect because once I seen them pull down the driveway with that that lift, I immediately asked them and said, hey, can you take that American flag down? It is torn and I don't have no way to take it down. And they put it up the last time they was here. Not saying y'all have to, but would y'all? And I mean, they jumped on it just like that. Great customer service, man. I will tell you, this internet provider has been absolutely amazing to us. Even when our internet goes down, I make a phone call. I mean, we're back up within minutes. It's so crazy, but and it's super fast, especially uploading 20 and 30 minute videos. They upload in 18 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. But yeah, a big shout out to them. They take really good care of us. I'm going to get on social media right now and try to find Jerry a couple hens. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I did not find Jerry any hens right now. And I'm really leery about going to the auction and finding them just because of the pink eye. But what I'm going to do right now, and I don't know if I'm going to film it, is Carly's still getting out, which we got the electricity going. And she was out this morning, so I don't know what she's doing to get out. But I'm going to actually, we just got back from Lowe's and I got some more wood to finish the trimming and stuff in the building. But we're going to go in and I'm going to take the trim and stuff all over there because it is going to start raining here in just a little bit. I'm glad the flag, they showed up and took her flag down, but that's what we wanted. And we'll replace it one day. Just right now ain't the time. I honestly didn't know I was going to have them take it down. So anyways, we'll get this inside. All right guys, so we're still trying to get everything cleaned out and get everything switched over from the RV to over here. We did get a spinner last night in the tiny cabin, So what I'm doing today is trying to build me a little area so I can actually keep my desk here or my computer and stuff. So I went and got a 2x4, and I'm just going to try to build a little shelf deal just to try to make it look halfway decent. And a lot of this is I'm putting in a video for our memories. So like I've said before, a lot of our videos, we put stuff in there for our memories as well. Just because we love documenting all this. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put this together. All right. I think I got a plan on that one. Okay. Well, I forgot to hit record, but I just put screws in there to make it. I think that's going to work there. So now I'm just going to basically dress it up here so it does not look bad. All right, guys, so it's done. Hey, just coming up with that out of scrap, I think it looks pretty good. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the computer and all that in here, and I got a bunch of other stuff to do. So I may record some of it, I may not, but we'll see.